Hey there, it's Rick Khan here, and in this video you're going to get this free training learning how to scale ads on Facebook using 2 easy methods in 2022. And if you stay till the end, I'm going to reveal something you might need to hear about what you should be doing when advertising, so make sure to stick around till the end to find out. Now, scaling your ads is actually the easy part of advertising, and what mainly goes wrong is not that scaling isn't working, but sometimes different things such as proof of concept isn't viable, the offers don't work, the creative is off, or the copy isn't resonating with your audience. These are usually the big reasons as to why scaling doesn't work. And here's the thing, if you have found that you've got a winning ad, you've let your ads run, and then all of a sudden you see worse results, then this video is going to show you what you need to do. However, if you're ready to scale and have an offer that's working and winning, then you can just skip straight to where I show you the methods to scale this. But first, just a couple of wrong things and misconceptions going around that you should know about scaling, which is firstly, your return on ad spend will stay the same. Now, this is simply not true. It may seem as though for some people who start a campaign, they could even get thousands of leads with a stable cost per lead, or find they have a 2x return on ROAS, and then cost per acquisition is in profit, but then all of a sudden, once increasing the budget or leaving it alone for a while, or even scaling these ads, everything starts to decline. Because the truth is, that's how scaling works. Because the more you spend and saturate the audience and your ads fatigue, your cost per click will go up. This is very normal, and things are going to start costing more. That's why creating new campaigns and refreshing your ads with new creative is the best way to get the best results. Now, the next misconception is that you can run an ad without creating new offers or new ads and creative. Again, this is completely wrong. Everything will eventually fatigue, and creating new lead magnets, offers, new creative is something you'll be doing many times when advertising. You see, the more your offers and creative is shown and sold, they will eventually start burning out and will start declining in your results. So here's the question. What is scaling? Scaling is about getting more results from something that is already working. So let's say you have a winning offer and a winning ad that's staying pretty consistent. Then it's time to take what's working and start scaling. So if you were already there, then here's 2 methods you should be doing. So the first one is called vertical scale, which is increasing your budget. The truth is, all you're doing is just slowly increasing your budget. If you find you're good to go with a winning campaign, you can scale that budget by 50% every 3 or 5 days. But here's the thing, if you're running low budgets like $10 or $20, I'd have no problem doubling that figure since it's low and it won't be a problem. So let's just look at an example of what this would actually look like. Now, let's say your average order value is $50 and your daily budget is $50. In that first 7 days, you get results at $30, meaning your CPA or cost per acquisition is $30, which really means it's costing you $30 to acquire the customer. Then you can increase budget from $50 to $100. Now your results will go up to say $35. Now this is actually normal when scaling to see your CPA increase, but don't focus on trying to make that profit at this point. The real goal is to break even. You should already have a strong funnel with a sales trail in your list to make up more money. Now, let's say you start doing 50% increases from $100 to $150 and your result goes to $40. Then from $150, you go to $225 and the result now goes to $45. And then you go from $225 with another 50% increase going to $335. Now you're breaking even at $50. Now let's say you increase to $500 a day and your cost per result goes to $58. For some people, making a loss isn't much of a problem because they do make it back up from additional offers and having a strong back-end process. But what you can do here is just scale it back to $400, and then your cost per result may go down to $50 at the break-even point again. Now, this method is definitely straightforward, and all you have to do is keep increasing your budget by around 50% and monitor the results over 3 to 5 days. So let's take a look at the next method of scaling, which is horizontal scaling. This is about taking what's working and showing it to more people. You do this by taking the ad ID and duplicating the ad set or campaign and targeting new interest. This will open you up to new targeting options to reach a larger audience, where you can also take lookalike audiences, new interests, email lists, Facebook engagers, and so on. And what I like about this method is that you can keep the original campaign intact, and if something doesn't work when duplicating, you can always switch it off, and that's without messing up the original campaign. Now, here's the thing. When you duplicate, you can also start with a higher budget. So if your original campaign was, let's just say $5, and you duplicate the next campaign with $20, $50, or $100, and so on. So here's a final takeaway tips you should be thinking about. Now, this is something I believe should be fundamental about scaling with your ad budget, because the truth is, scaling will fluctuate. You're going to get good days and bad days, and for sometimes you may not even see purchases for an entire week, and this can scare some people. But this is actually quite normal, because all of a sudden you might get most of your purchases or leads on a certain day, and this is usually because of spending habits from consumers and things like even seasons that affect this. The next tip is, don't focus on making profit on the front end, and don't focus too much effort on trying to get the price down on your ad spend, because the truth is, as more advertisers use the platform, it's costing more, and that's the way it's going to be. Your focus should be on your offers, your upsells, and your back-end offers, and having the wrong mindset in trying to make profit on the front end is the wrong approach, and it can even stop people from the opportunity of using Facebook ads the right way. Now, if you got value from this video, please make sure to like and subscribe for more. And as always, if you have any questions, just drop a comment below and I'll answer the best I can. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.